continuous means? Propel, Chloe. If you propel something.
B, push.
Good. Think of propeller. Agitation, think of agitate, Zach.
Disturbance.
Good. And Eva, rest. There's a little connection to wrestling. If you thought of that, maybe you didn't. I don't know. What do you think rest was? Eva, I don't know if you're talking, but can't hear you. Eva, are you there?
Glide.
Which one? Sorry, glide?
No, shove.
Shove. Yes, shove. So that one seems like it would have something to do with wrestling, but the answer is actually seize. Eva, do you know what seize means if you seize something?
Kind of.
It's like you grab it, right?
Yeah.
So if you think of wrestlers, they kind of grab each other and try and throw each other on the floor. Yes, there's some shoving, and yes, there's some punching, and yes, there's some other things, but it's like the real wrestling, like that you would do in like a gym class at school, is more about like grabbing the opponent and like trying to throw them down. Okay, so there's the relation between the words. So when you rest something, you actually just like seizing it or grabbing hold of it. Okay, so that's the word relationship to the wrestling. Okay, and an affinity. If you have an affinity for something, Jeffrey, what's another word for it?
Connection.
Good. Okay, you have a likeliness of it, like you enjoy something, you have an affinity for it, you like it. Okay, you connect to it. That's the relation. Okay, so we definitely did some difficult words there. We did 47 of them. You know, can I say, you know, on a real SSAT test, there's 30 words. I would say like a good 80% of these words I could easily see on a test. A few of them I think a little too challenging, but better to you know, challenge yourself a bit. Sometimes that's okay. Okay, so that was just practice. There will be a day soon where I'm going to give you a actual test that you're going to have 15 minutes to complete on the spot. Okay, and you'll get a mark for it. All right, let's go through. 1 second. Some more words. So your homework also was to do some vocabulary, quick activity, which shouldn't have been too hard. Just 1 second. Right here. So a couple of weeks ago, we learned these words. You guys taught each other. Okay, then we had this activity to kind of test your word knowledge. Okay, and your answers were supposed to be on this document here. Okay, maybe you printed it out and did it on a piece of paper. That's fine. So, Roger, we'll start with you. Question 1 asked. Oblique, synonym for oblique. Synonyms here. What's a synonym for oblique? Do you remember what oblique meant, Roger?
Yeah. So oblique means wait a second. So oblique means there are many meanings. I check which one means the best closest, and then is parallel.
Yeah, not parallel or perpendicular. No, not parallel, right? Not straightforward, right? That's what oblique means.
Oh yeah.
Right? So, in terms of your answer, what would be your answer if not parallel, not
Indirect, maybe?
yes, indirect would be the correct answer, right? Because the synonym for oblique, which is the best answer, that like not straightforward, right? And then it even has, who did this one? I don't remember, but indirect is there too. Okay. There are many definitions because you can use it in different ways. Like there's the angle way, right? And then if somebody's words or comments are oblique, that means they're not like straightforward. Like you can read them in different ways. Okay. You can take an oblique path to a destination. So that's kind of like, not direct, right? So there's lots of ways to use it. But the best synonym is indirect. So that's the answer to number one.
Well, maybe, wait,
mhm.
what if there's like parallel and indirect? What do you choose?
But parallel is not the same as indirect.
No, I'm saying unparalleled.
Oh, unparalleled. Yeah, then, well, but you don't have unparalleled, right?
Yeah, but
You
if
just,
there is like anyone.
then I would go with indirect, I guess, but I don't know. It wouldn't be very fair for test makers to give you those two choices. They're too
True.
close together. Yeah, that would be a cruel test. Okay, Chloe, 2, implicate. Tell us what implicate means from your memory, or if you have to look at the screen, look at the meanings. Go ahead.
I think implicate means to be involved in something, but it's usually a crime or something like that.
Right. So you're kind of like,
incriminate.
right, incriminate, right? Good. Okay, you can see the word criminal there. So implicate, the definition we were given, to be involved in something, especially a crime, right? Okay, the new clerk was implicated in the robbery of the company's vault. Good, yeah. Okay, pliable. Zach, what did pliable mean?
Give me a sec. I just closed my thing.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Or is it this document you closed?
No, I closed the thing. My answers.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So pliable, you can bend something without breaking it. That's something that's pliable, right?
Yeah.
So what looks like is
I did brittle.
brittle. If something's brittle, it can break easily.
Yeah.
There's a better word there. Look at the options.
Flexible.
Sorry, flexible, exactly. Okay, something pliable is flexible. Okay, sovereign, Eva.
Ruler.
Good. Forthright, Jeffrey. If you are forthright, what are you?
Lagging right now.
I'm sorry?
It's lagging right now.
Lagging. Oh. Can you see my screen? No? Forthright. Is it honest, devious, complicated, confused, or elusive? Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, I just need
Okay.
to.
Whoever defined forthright for us, put directly forward. So given that, and given your options, you have honest, devious, complicated, confused, or elusive. Which one sounds like it's a synonym?
I don't have the thing anymore.
Listen to the options though. Honest, devious, complicated, confused or elusive? Which one sounds like it's a synonym for forthright?
The first one.
Right. Honest. Good. Okay. A forthright reply is like an honest reply. Sure. All right. Zach, fill in the blanks. Can you read sentence 1 with the blank filled in, please?
Um, I need to recuperate my health after being sick for so long.
Good. Roger, number 2.
Number 2, I think that please make sure your handwriting is something. It could be probably it is neat, and I saw which was neat. So after checking, I couldn't find one.
But the words are in the box at the top for you.
Yeah, I can't find the one word that means neat.
Oh, well, okay. It's not so much neat in this case. It's you can read it.
Clear maybe then.
Yeah, but clear is not an option. Do you see
Yeah,
a word
like
that's
similar
looks-
to.
yeah.
Yeah, so that one was a bit hard. I couldn't.
Okay, the answer is legible. Roger, in the future, if you're not sure, you look up the words. Okay, this is practice, right?
Okay.
So if you have to, use a dictionary and say whatever, look up what legible means, and then you would have found, oh, that means it's something that can be read easily. Oh, then that must be the answer to number 2.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that I was allowed to look at it.
Yeah, sure. Chloe, 3.
There was jubilation in the crowd when their favorite team won the match.
Right? What's jubilation mean, very simply?
It means like excitement and
Yeah.
happiness.
Happiness, sure. Good. Zach, 4.
It's important to disclose any information that could be harmful or sensitive.
Very good. And 5, Eva.
The portion of the book is a brief summary of the main events and plot.
Did you say coercion, the last one? Coercion?
Yeah.
No. There's one other choice. What does coercion mean? Do you remember? Oh, we didn't define it together. Oh, yeah, we did. Here it is. Coercion, to achieve by force or threat. Does that look like it would fit? The coercion of the book is a brief summary of the main events and plot.
No.
That doesn't make sense, right? So which word is the only one left, really, that goes there?
Synopsis.
Synopsis, right? And a synopsis, I thought we defined that one too. No, we didn't. But basically, it's just a very simple word for summary. That's what synopsis means. Okay, so the synopsis of the book is a brief summary of the main events and plots. Okay, you're going to be asked as a student in like language or English classes, can you write a synopsis of the poem or the story or and it's just basically a brief summary. Okay, antonyms. Let's try and do these quickly. Jeffrey, animosity. What's the opposite of animosity?
Animosity.
Yeah.
It's animosity.
If you feel animosity for someone, you don't like them very much. So what's the opposite of that?
Love.
Love. Zach, number 2, severed.
Joined.
Good. 3, Roger, vigor.
Vigor, I do not know.
Everybody, you got to do your homework, okay? So we can get through these quickly and we can know.
I did it, but I did not know. I
Oh,
just
okay,
guessed it. I just randomly.
well, what's your guess then?
My random guess was just weakness.
Yeah, well, you were right. So there you go. Next time, just say your answer. Okay,
Because
so
I
when you
think
have vigor,
it's probably something like bad.
no, vigor actually is a good thing. It's strength, like energy. All those other words are synonyms for vigor. So the antonym, the only one left, is weakness. Roger, look at the answers. Look at the options, and there's like one that sticks out.
Yeah, I was just guessing
Weakness,
weakness or
right?
strength. I was not sure which one it was the whole time. I
Oh,
thought
okay.
it was weakness, but I thought that this was probably a trick question, so I chose weakness.
Okay, well, you were right. And remember, next time, just give us your answer. And if you're wrong, it's not a problem. We learn from your mistakes, okay? Chloe, supplement.
I did decrease.
Good. Humility, Zach. Zach, humility. Zach,
Modesty.
there you go. Modesty, no, that's not the opposite. Do you remember what humility means?
No.
Was it one of the words? I don't think it was. I didn't give you every single word on this thing. No, it wasn't. Okay, when you show humility, you show modesty or meekness or shyness. So what's the opposite of those words, Zach?
Arrogance.
Arrogance, right. Okay, very quickly, I'm going to just do these. My favorite flower, Flower, of course. The original fort was built during the reign, Reign, of King David I. Okay, everybody knows that it's not Rain. I received a letter in the mail today, Mail. I use flour, Flour, to make bread, and the clouds burst and it started to rain, Rain. Okay, these are homophones. Some of them are homographs, same spelling, different meanings. Okay, but these are all really easy ones. Okay, what we're going to do today together as a class is some more difficult ones. So give me a second here. Okay, in your streams, you should see an assignment pop up. Okay, there's a slide deck that I want you to go into. You all have editing access to it. Please don't type anything in it. Just open it up. All right. So you guys remember learning these words or reviewing them? Because I don't think I had to teach you too much of these. They're fairly simple ones, right? Words like two with an O and two O's and TWO sound the same, but mean different things. You need to know how to use these and not make these mistakes anymore, right? The possession thing is a rule that is so important for so many of these. Whose, right? That's a possession, right? Then there's the contractions, right? Short for. So your is short for you are. That's why the apostrophe is there. Okay, so we did all of these already. The theirs. Okay, then, good and well. It's and its. Between and among. Okay, I think we did these probably like over a month ago. All right, today I want to look at more tricky ones that an intelligent student is going to know the difference between these words and be able to explain them. Okay, so that's what we're going to learn today. So look at the words here, affect and effect. I know that you've all seen both of them. They're easily confused, misused a lot of times, so we're going to learn about that. Okay, sight and sight. Ensure with an E versus an I. Further and farther, they kind of sound like it's the same thing, but they're really not. There's a little difference. Complement, some people don't know